Most people wait for the obvious, provable, caught red-handed lie, the one they could point to and say, "There, that's the day I should have walked." That day rarely comes. Manipulation begins with a correction so small you hand it over without a fight. 5 words. "That's not what happened. You're just tired." You don't argue over tired. Your certainty drops one rung, from fact to maybe to probably me. The person editing your reality isn't trying to get caught lying. They are trying to make the question of what's true feel so exhausting that you'd rather borrow their version than keep defending your own. Call her Dana. She's a pediatric nurse, the person everyone trusts to stay steady when a monitor starts screaming. She can hold a room full of terrified parents together with her voice. Yet lately, Dana has been keeping a secret note in her phone. Just facts. What her husband said, when he said it, timestamped. She is collecting evidence against her own memory because she no longer trusts it to count. Why would a stable, highly intelligent adult systematically concede a memory they were sure of an hour ago? Human memory was never built to run alone. You check reality against those closest to you. Psychologists call it shared reality, the quiet agreement where you glance at your partner and their nod tells you that you aren't making it up. In 2025, researchers found that applied pressure from a close partner measurably decreases a person's confidence in their own experience. The closer the source, the deeper the edit. You didn't get fooled because you're gullible. You got edited because you loved someone enough to let them inside. This works because manipulators use early, intense closeness to fill a trust account. They teach your nervous system to treat them as the safe one, the reliable narrator you can lean on when your own read feels shaky. Gaslighting hacks healthy psychological wiring, using the exact systems designed to keep you safe. Once they're inside, they use a specific tactic, the swerve. They refuse to debate the facts, like lost keys or a canceled plan. Instead, they immediately rule on your reaction. You're too sensitive. Why do you always turn everything into a thing? The swerve forces you to leave the factual complaint and enter a defensive referendum on your entire character. You brought one specific hurt, and you leave holding an apology for a problem that wasn't yours to begin with. You open with, "Maybe I'm overthinking this," but you soften the very complaint that was supposed to protect you. You build their defense for them, and they haven't even said a word. This triggers a specific loop in capable people. Because you are used to fixing things, you assume the problem is yours to solve. You turn your analytical lens inward, debugging your own memory and reasonableness to find the flaw. Your greatest strengths, patience, empathy, and the willingness to consider you might be mistaken, become the exact tools used to dismantle you. This loop results in epistemic damage, the erosion of your confidence in your own ability to know things. You begin to live in a state of hypervigilance, rehearsing phone calls or replaying arguments to find the one sentence where you went wrong. In 2019, sociologist Paige Sweet identified the actual role. The manipulator wasn't trying to win an argument about keys or schedules. They were training the victim to hand over the authority of their own mind. The prize is a person who no longer trusts their own senses and must return to the one who broke them to find out what is real. You did not lose your grip on reality. You were methodically trained to transfer your authority to someone else. Because this submission was a trained behavior, it can be systematically undone. The process is unglamorous. It doesn't happen with a cinematic speech. It looks like an ordinary Tuesday when you're told a conversation never happened, and instead of checking your phone for proof, you offer a quiet refusal. "I remember it. I'm not going to argue about it." No raised voice, no apology attached. You simply decline to hand the memory over. Reclaiming reality means rebuilding the muscle of internal authority. It means letting a character assassination sit there, unanswered, instead of sprinting to disprove it. You don't have to win the argument. You just have to let it stay unresolved and stop volunteering to lose it.